Okay, it's 7 o'clock. We got treasurer's report. That's $494.21 in the Clayton Diamond Club. Um, I'm Skip Couch, president. Ken's on. He is our treasurer, and we're going to have a guest. We're going to have a guest on very shortly. She hasn't signed on yet. But we're going to have to make up a dive schedule for April. Probably the third weekend in April for working on the diver excess. And I also got information that we have $277 in our diver excess account, so we can use that money for chain or whatever we need when we get ready to work on the diver excess. So we can use that money for chain or whatever we need when we get ready to work on the diver excess. Oh, here she comes. She's coming on right now. So I'm going to introduce her as soon as she gets on. No, she hasn't signed on here yet. She's coming on right now. So the video's coming on, yeah. Introduce her as soon as she gets on. No, she hasn't signed on here yet. Hello, Sarah. Video's coming on, yeah. Hello, Sarah.
Hi.
Where'd you do your last research on the
Is there anything that
sharks?
you'd like me to
What
talk
area?
about in particular?
Well, where'd you do your last? We have a 7-second delay. Research on the sharks. What area?
The last actual research.
We have a 7-second delay.
Okay. The last actual research that I did was in Isla Morada with the University of Miami. They have a program where they tag sharks, and my organization was a part of that for a little while, but right now we're not really doing so much research because that's not really what my charity focuses on. What my charity does is we educate people about sharks and what's going on with them as far as has many sharks are being killed for reasons, but the primary reason is for to make shark fin soup. They're finned at over they're estimated to be over 100 million sharks a year for this event for shark finning to make shark fin soup, which is considered a delicacy in Asia. So I teach people about sharks and about why this is going on and why we need to it, because a lot of people when they hear this is going on with the sharks and everything, they don't you know, a lot of people are scared of sharks, and you know, they think, well, why do we have to save the sharks? But you know, sharks are actually very, very important to our ecosystem. I mean, you know, our ocean our world is 70% water, so you know, you would think that the animals and everything in the ocean has a huge, you know, impact on our world, and it really does. I mean, we get, you know, most of our oxygen comes from the ocean, and sharks, so they're the apex predators of the ocean. So without them, you know, we would have this huge collapse in our oceans, and you know, a lot of people have no idea of this. So I teach people that, and I just let them know that why they're important and why we should consider saving them. I mean, you know, yes, many people are afraid of sharks, and they just, you know, don't know, you know, they aren't educated about sharks like I am. When I can, I get the opportunity to educate people about sharks and about what, you know, how they're being killed and why it's so important to pay attention to. So.
Well, how did you get interested in this research? What got you interested in it? Well, how did you get interested in this research? What got you interested in it?
Ever since little, I've always loved sharks. Everyone was always afraid of movies like Jaws, and everyone got this huge fear of sharks. When I watched Jaws, I immediately thought, oh my gosh, I want to work with sharks. They're so amazing, and everyone is so afraid of them. And it's really just something that has progressed. And when I saw that film Shark Water, when it came out in, I believe, 2011, it really opened my eyes to everything, and showed me what's going on with sharks, and just how I'm teaching people about what's going on with sharks. It taught me, and I had no idea. Sure, their populations are being decimated by 90%. No clue about this. And growing up, I'd always loved sharks and always been interested and fascinated with the ocean. So I watched this film, and immediately after, I wanted to start an organization. I wanted to start a charity to help, save the sharks. I wanted to be all about the sharks, and now I am, and it's progressing, and a lot of people are getting it really interested in it, and I'm really proud of what it's become so far.
Okay, speaking of your charity, how do you get donations? Where do we send? Okay, speaking of your charity, how do you get we send donations to?
Well, I have a website. It's www.sharkwhisperer.org, and you can make donations through the website. We also do a lot of events, mainly in Florida, wherever we can, wherever we're invited to, or wherever we can get a table, or for me to speak anywhere. We're always trying to, have get out and get in anywhere where we can set up a table and get people interested. We have a lot of merchandise on sale on the website. I believe we have, shirts and stuff you can buy. So you're buying stuff, and it's going towards, saving stuff. So saving the sharks.
One of our
what kind of programs
our members asked, is there any effort to get Hollywood to show sharks in a more positive light?
Well, well, it's very hard to, because Hollywood and everyone is trying to make sharks portray them as these big monsters, and they're always mean in the movies. So they make more money sensationalizing them like this. It's really sad, because it's not true. So few people are killed from sharks, and every time that there is an unfortunate shark mistake like that, it's really, the shark wasn't looking to eat people. Sharks don't seek people out as a food source, and it's really, it's really unfortunate that we have the sharks, portrayed as such monsters. And but getting back to the question, as far as I know,
is there any programs in Florida on your website that if people are going to Florida, they could look at to get more information as they go down to Florida?
In a sort of better light than they now, is by conservation films. Because people aren't going to really make a good,
is there any programs on your website that if people are going to Florida, they could look at to get more information as they go down to Florida?
Oh, sure. I mean, through my charity, we have many different events that we do. I actually will go take people stand-up paddleboarding near my hometown in Fort Lauderdale. It's right near Deerfield Beach, is where we'll take them. And so can come and interact with sharks. We have a whole bunch of different programs. There's a bunch of petitions online where you can sign up and try to, you know, help save sharks right now in Australia. There's a whole bunch of great white sharks being killed. It's called the Great White Shark Call. And I was just on an Australian TV show actually speaking about this, and thousands and thousands of sharks are being killed just because people are afraid of them over there. So, I mean, there's petitions, programs. I mean, the only thing I can say as far as that is there's, you know, organizations like mine, or you know, there's a bunch of different shark organizations.
How many members are in your team? And is there a possibility that somebody coming to Florida could join your team for
sharks and you know,
excursions?
They have a lot of money that goes into saving these sharks. So.
How many members are in your team? And is there a possibility that somebody coming to Florida could join your team for excursions?
Oh, definitely. I mean, we have very few actual team members, but I mean, I'm followed by, you know, a lot of people, and a lot of people are willing to help me from actually all over. And whenever I have events or anything, it's really nice to have as many team members as possible so we can educate more people and, you know, get sharks, anything, you know, and anyone who we can get involved, we love it. So.
Okay, what is your ultimate goal in your organization? Is there anybody in the chat room that would like to ask Sara some questions? Yeah. Do you go to dive shows like in the one in New Jersey or shows like that? Do you go to any of those? You know, like Beneath the Sea is one.
Yep, we just
You know, like Beneath the Sea is one.
We've gone to Beneath the Sea. We went to DEMA. We had a booth at DEMA. We just had one in Fort Lauderdale. It's called the Blue Wild. It's a little smaller, but it's you know, anywhere where I can set up a table and get people involved, get people interested in my organization, or you know, other shark saving organizations is really important to me. So.
Well, my question right now is there any effort to span your organization to out the country, affiliates within the country?
Right now,
She's back, yeah. We lost you for a minute.
oh, okay. Well, right now we're we have we're trying to implement a no take, so you can't bring sharks on any docks or anything. You can't catch any sharks at all. We're trying to put that across the whole country. Actually, we just got a petition signed where we received over 37,000 signatures to get Florida to stop it. So we're working on that, and then we're going to go nationwide and try to get the whole country, because right now there's only 5 or 6 states, I believe, that actually have laws banning shark finning. So. Thank you. Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure getting to talk to your viewers, and you know, it's really nice of you to have me on your show. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you.